So let's talk about problems across the OSI models. 70% of the problems are going to be at layer 1. Okay, that could be bad design problems. It could be RF interference, client radio and driver problems, misconfigured client supplicant security settings, or it could be PoE problems. And of course, might even be firmware bugs on an access point, but that never happens here at Aerohive. RF interference, you can use a spectrum analyzer to look for interferers. So learn the basics of RF using spectrum analysis, learn to recognize narrowband and wideband interferers, and find the source of your RF interference, bring a hammer, and get rid of that source of RF interference. A thing that a lot of people don't think about at layer 1 is PoE. Careful PoE budget planning is a must. One of the things you see quite a bit is access points all of a sudden start randomly rebooting. The first thing I'm going to suspect if access points start randomly rebooting is they're not getting enough of the power. You've exceeded the power budget of a switch, and the APs aren't getting enough power draw, and they're rebooting. So always do careful PoE budgeting. And PoE problems are going to grow as we get more 4x4x4 APs, okay? And AX APs are going to require a higher power draw. They're going to require PoE plus in the future. It's another layer 1 problem. How about this? Bugs, firmware bugs. They can often occur when you have AP firmware updates, and for that matter, client-side firmware updates as well. So if you have problems where you suspect it might be a firmware issue, try to supply us with packet captures and tech data logs. That will always help us with determining what firmware bugs might be.